Welcome. This is Re-Legends. This is an early access on Steam. 505 games. Like so far, there is some errors which I'm going to get in at the end with it. Overall, but other than that, you're gonna be watching Metro Play. So I am in the 14th day. We're not really doing any of the events or anything like that, so keep that in mind. I like this game for other reasons than the events in the game. So we're gonna start with this. Here's your inventory. You unlock as you go on. I think by getting backpack space. Overall, you get gear and everything. Self-explanatory to say. Here's your stat system. Pretty much each stat determines a setup. So right now, for example, strength determines mining power. Endurance determines logging power and defense. And HP. Strength determines on minor influence with crit health, as they describe. Luck influences fishing power and drop rate. Intelligence influences mining power and magic attack. Same as intelligence, influencing fishing power, and like magic and stuff like that. Critical damage, obviously. Focus obviously influences on crit damage, like standard general setup. And it's really nice how they do the layout on this game. So what they do is they lay it out so they show where you're pushing towards more, which is nice. They show you your general stat rate. Good overall. It's a nice, simple, clean UI menu, which I like. There's a toolbar, your standard equipment slots, the artifact slots are likely right there. How many monsters you have, how many fish you have. And here's the monsters pretty much. They have your standard stats as you do. They can be sent to barn. How they evolve is a bit different. I'm going to get back to a bit later. There's your skill system. So your skill system is a progression skill system. Overall, they basically increase the more you use the skill. So the more you get hit, the more endurance you get. The more you dodge, the more your dodge increases, etc. This is how it works. And then you have like the character charts, if they like you or not. So for example, click on her. If you give her gifts and stuff like that, she'll like you more. I'm pretty sure it's to institute marriage system, something like that, or like a preference system, which is nice to have. Let's show those very quickly. Then you have the database, pretty much, of what you catch and everything. So like the basic art looks, pretty much. And like they have different evolution stages and stuff like that. But they also record what the fish, what the animals like, what type of animal they are, like if they like to attack, like their nature is, like they drop. Stuff like that. So it's really nice overall what they've done with it. This is the nice parts about it. Let's go back to the picture. We have obviously the quest lines, pretty much. Yeah, then we have the system settings, which are not very many options, unfortunately, for a small game. I would expect more options, but the nice thing about this is the border screen actually works, which is very important, even for me while I'm like streaming and stuff like that. If you want to stream a game like this, you need the border list to not pop out and go to the side, so you can just go like this with your mouse and it won't be on the screen anymore. So again, very nice, and it won't close down if you like click. Well, it does close down apparently, but like it isn't completely closed down if you do it a certain way like this. So if you click, but if you use it as a scroll wheel, like on the side, I meant like you see a scroll wheel, pretty much like it doesn't actually do it. Like some will react to scroll wheel because you're scrolling on the side, you'll switch screens. It doesn't. Very good overall. Then you have the basic tutorials right here. on how stuff works. Like crafting. Alright, that's the big secret. You have the mini map, which can go big or small, transparent. Let's hop on you. So then, I'm a bit far ahead. So then you have the ability to water crops. So for example is, I'm using controller. So there's not really a button to water crops on here. They do need to fix that. So I have to go mouse, for example, which is like, it is a flaw. I have to go like mouse, right click. So they do need to fix somewhat of the controller compatibility. Pretty much. That's another thing about it. Like, that's gonna be a flaw if you're right now to play a game. Then you have the pickup, which is pretty much simple. There's not a lot of materials. I'll show you a bit. This is the watering can, so you can obviously refill water here when you're watering crops. But why would you when you ride a crab? This is a crafting station where you can craft your armors like I have on right now. So I'm planning to craft this weapon soon because I can equip it. And then you can craft your gear right here. There's gonna be actually more to that later. Then you have your ponds where you drop the fish in. So if we're gonna go here, and then like you can feed them through these holes. I don't have big fish right now, so let's show you really quickly. Okay, so if you go here, press X, press bait, they get fed. And so you run right here. You have your pond pretty much. So I run a big pond, so like, and then you can grow the fish in your pond. Nice little feature. And it gives you the log. Basic farming area, same thing as general. This is obviously your pickup chest. Right here. Later on, once you unlock this is actually the hot spring area. So that's just basically the barn, like small, big pond. Now, we're gonna go here. Because I was playing with a friend when playing this game, you're going to notice that I don't have two. So you can have actually two guys in here. To your party. Now, these show you what, like, the more hearts you have, they evolve. So you have to max out their hearts to evolve them. They show you your stats, their skills, pretty much. So evolving's a bit more complicated. I don't know what they're going to do with that yet, so I cannot comment fully. Like, I know you have to feed them a lot. You have to love them, for example. So here's the brush you can buy from town. You rub them like that. They give love. Pretty much. That's about all, pretty much. Then like, you can store multum in here. You can put in feed in here. That's pretty much all you can do with this one. That's this barn area. So like once you reach there, you're in the outside world. Okay, so since we're in the outside world right now, and I'm being followed, let's get off my crabby. Go here. Take out my fishing rod. Now I upgrade fishing rod, so can you get out of my way? So I put this here, right? It's a small fish, by the way. We're just looking at small fish. So, like, because I've upgraded it, I can catch it pretty fast, pretty much. Let's go with... I want to catch a bigger fish. Let's see if I can get a bigger fish. Should we examine for a bigger fish? If not, I can actually split it. This is small fish. Yeah. So I can't catch a bigger fish here. No. Okay, once we catch bigger fish. That's all I wanted. Bigger fish. Okay. So, let reel in a bit. So if you go like this, you hold a down angle. You pretty much lessen the reel, and the fish pulls on you. And there you go. It's just pretty simple. Hold X. You can't cut down those trees and stuff like that. And I'm gonna show you parts later with the combat. So like, we're just exploring here, so bigger fish, we don't need bigger fish. So let's go to Town Square. By the way, the animations are really nicely done here. I think this is on Unreal. Unreal or Unibase, another game in Unibase, really nicely done. By the way. So we go here, we have the shops, entryway. It's like the standard stuff. We have the exploring NPCs you can talk to. There's not much conversation though. That's a downside. It's not lesserly rich in conversations. This is all it is. Hi, sweetie, what's up? Stuff like that. Not much here. Shopping's not really that important overall either. Like, you can ignore that stuff about shopping. Let's go here. So we're just gonna, like, that's just basics pretty much. You talk to them, get the quest on, you do the events. Obviously, you go to the center, you heal up. If you stay out too late, you pass out. Pretty much, that's all. It's just the basics. Oh, a training area. That's basically what it all is. So what we're gonna look at now is the second part of it. So we're gonna take a shortcut to where we need to go. Since I already have part of the map unlocked. So this is the tree. Pretty much you cut down trees. Certain trees give certain wood. And certain wood is for certain upgrades. So this can upgrade, I think was it the axe or something like that? Yeah, like the axe. So here's another thing. So if we go like this, I have to use the mouse first because it's not programmed. We can feed them foods. And when we feed them foods, give me a minute. I have to gather some ore. Because I need at least 2 copper. Copper again. To show you how to do an upgrade later. So I need one more, I need 1 coal pretty much. At the equipment site. Game. Okay, is that coal or is that iron? That is iron. So, okay, we can actually feed that iron to them. I just need to find the last piece of coal. Oh, that's a mushroom. That's actually, that. So, what I'm going to do is items a bit later, because items do have rarities and stuff like that, so... No, I just poisoned myself. Well, I silenced myself. So I can't cast magic. Yeah, let's just get out of this cave because I want to actually go to the one area. That's a basic rock. Okay. So we're just gathering resources, like the game's supposed to. Like, we're just trying the basic gameplay for gathering resources wise right now. Running through it because we don't need to battle. At least not here. Farming here is pointless. Off monsters. We're going somewhere actually important what I need for materials to actually farm first. That's what we're looking for. So it's actually nice, as you can tell. It's a nice, small style game like this. Now, bear in mind, I haven't completed it, and I'm waiting to complete it to some extent too, because of the whole, it's an early access. Part of the story's not done, and stuff like that. So, I have to hop on you, because it's a bit weird. When it comes to combat? Okay. Cigar swords, pretty much. We're about to do combat. So if we go like this, X, pretty much, it gives us, we kill them, we get resources. Now, I actually want to get to the temple as fast as possible, because I need to actually farm one resource, and the resource is really here. We're not doing monster taming, because taming this game is a bit weird. It requires spare resources, which I don't really have. But we're gonna just drop some stuff, because there's really no use for certain items. There, eat. As you can see, I gained stamina and HP by eating that coconut. Let's see. So we have to kill this guy. This guy is going to give us Draco skill horns, which is a part of the outfit and the next upgrade we're looking for. We do have enough copper and everything else to actually do it, and we do have enough time to show the pass out system, pretty much. But first, we're just going after drakes only, because it's fairly important we only get the drakes. Because they have the mineral, they have the resource we need. As you can see, it's just the basic combat. There's really nothing overall with the combat. It's the basic run and play combat. Which is actually nice at least to say. It's as expected as roleplay. I'll explain the different tiers of weapons once we actually go get serious with the crafting stuff. Because since we're not being serious as a crafty right now and stuff like that, there's no reason to show those parts. Now, we're not looking at tame one of these guys because they're the evolution spawns here. So I'd rather just grab the evolutionary state of one of these guys. If possible. What we're looking for is this Draco horn, Draco horn, pretty much. Draco scale, I mean. Yeah, who's Draco scale? Come on. Ah, people are up now. So we got what we need. Great news. Let's just farm this a bit more until we get the evolution stage we want to pop up. Because we do want to show this is going to be a bit longer of a gameplay than the others. And I'm going to be myself for 1 minute. So I'm going to talk. I'm going to get a drink and stuff. I don't want to hear you hear the gulp. So as you can see, this is the next part. Talk about the foraging and all that. This is how you sell battle. You just drag, drop. It's a standard. That's a joke. No. 0. So you go here. Put the tier then. Craft. Done. We need 2, by the way, so. I don't know if you're picking that up. Okay. Yeah, but the number. Yeah. So okay, so we had that part done. So now, this part. Clearly much faster and harder. Move here. Double click this. And we have the higher level weapons. So what we're gonna do here is, because we want money, and you can't dismantle weapons, unfortunately. Yeah, so that's basically the simplest version. The guy goes, buys it. Yeah, so now we're going to go inside the house. So inside the house. This is our oven where we cook our meat. Now, each can cook meat takes energy. And we're going to cook all of it. So we can only cook 16 because of our energy. So now we have juicy, fancy meat. And this is our save point. Our bed, and our storage. Now the thing is, downside is storage is not on max. So anything you have in storage, you have to manually stack. Huge downside manually stacking is a lot more work. They do need to fix that. Manual stacking. They need an auto organizer. Then you deposit whatever cash you made that day. And there. Now here's the thing. I'm just gonna go show you this, because that's about all. And basically it's the same thing with the taming, pretty much. Once you tame a creature, you basically have to press the button like this, like you see during fishing. Nothing really different. Taming is the same as that. There's not really uniqueness taming. You just feed the creature, pretty much creature that likes you. We're just gonna go to market. Trader's corner, pretty much. And here. Yeah, so we're gonna go here. We're gonna go to the shop. Now, there is an error. Well, okay, now we're going to get the bad part. So, the conversation is small, like the it's not bad, but there is the bad part. So if you go to shop, right, you go here or something. If you go with the mouse, right, you need to buy it. You have to go carefully in between with mouse, because if you're not careful in between with mouse, and you accidentally hit like one of these, it's gonna completely fuck up what you're selecting. Which sucks, by the way. I've done it already. And so that's basically all there is. There's not very much otherwise. It's the shop and then the fishing. Design, like it. Flaws wise, like there's animation stuck. It does crash from time to time, depending on your PC and how much your PC can handle. So bear in mind that if you're interested, and it does have stuck animations where you have to reset. Now the multiplayer actually is a bit different than the Switch one, because the Switch one you have to put your friend code in and you can invite your friend. That's not how this multiplayer works. I'm gonna show you really quickly, and that's gonna be where I ended. And I'll tell you if I'm from this game or not. So you click multiplayer, confirm, switches to multiplayer mode, and then you can invite your friends you're playing. So again, let's reiterate. I showed you the mechanics. There is a few bugs and glitch animations like usual. Otherwise than that, what we're looking at here is it worth the game? Semi. The multiplayer is actually good. There's not much content though as of yet. It's a good small starter game. I would say purchase it if you can, but it's not fully worth the pricing though. It's okay, this is personal opinion, just because there is game-breaking bugs that really don't make it work, and there's like 2 or 3 so far. So animation wise it's broken, it's not been patched yet. And yeah, they did fix several other things, like the crafting requires less, so they made the crafting much more doable, which is nice. Crafting is doable now. The combat's good, it's nice and smooth. There's different types of combat, such as magic bow, two-hander, dual wielding. So I do dual wield. You can do magic where you shoot from distance, or bow. Overall, there's more islands coming, stuff like that, so just... it's a good game. I would recommend it for an early indie. It's not as bad as the early other one I was showing earlier, so yes, pick it if you can. Hope you like the simple gameplay for it, and thank you for listening.